This is TWiT.
Alexis Ohanian is here. He's the founder of Reddit. When I read your CV, there's so many things he has done. It is really quite amazing. The founder of Reddit out of college. He then went on and started Hipmunk, which is still a great travel site. Bread Pig is Newman's Own for nerds, as he describes it. He has just published a new book called Without Their Permission, and I'm going to read the subtitle, How the 21st Century Will Be Made, Not Managed. So obviously he's an anarchist. He's also the ambassador to the East for Y Combinator. I think that's a great title.
Yeah, PG's good with things like that. They had, I came back from Armenia, went out to lunch with Paul and Jessica, and they were like, "Hey, we'd love for you to, be a partner at Y Combinator." And I said, "That is amazing. Like, thank you. You guys have done so much for me."
Well, did he not inspire you to start? As I remember, he inspired you to start Reddit, right?
Yeah. No, we had My Mobile Menu. It was what's the short name for it? And
that was pizza by fax.
I know. We were going to let people order food from their cell phone. This was 04.
We talked to Steve about that.
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm now an investor in Order Ahead, which is the exact same idea.
But we have the internet
executed
now.
Much better.
Yeah.
Yes. Just timing, right? And that's, we were lucky, though, because Steve and I would have probably been working on that for a little while back in Charlottesville, Virginia, if it hadn't been for Paul and Jessica and Robert and Trevor, the founders of YC, rejecting us. Because
I didn't know they rejected you.
Yeah, we applied with My Mobile Menu. They rejected us. We got drunk that night. It was up at Harvard. And we were actually out drinking with a bunch of friends and friends of friends. We met some Harvard guys who were kind of bragging to us about having just gotten jobs at Lehman Brothers.
Oh, God.
And how did that turn out?
Oh.
But they were this, and my reaction, both out of just drunkenness and I guess insecurity, was to tell them, "Oh yeah, well we just got into this thing called Y Combinator, and we have this company called and it's going to be amazing." And I felt so terrible lying to them, so I drank a lot more.
Yeah,
just tried to forget it all. And the next morning, Paul calls up, and he just says, "We're on the train back to Virginia," and he's like, "Hey, we still don't like your idea. Okay, all right, but we like you guys. And if you and Steve are willing to change your idea,
that's good,
and come up with anything new in a browser, don't build anything on the mobile, just build something in a browser that solves your problem every day, something that you have, we'll let you in." So we go back to Boston, we sit with him for an hour, and we just brainstorm. And Steve had been using Slashdot for quite some time, and I was just using Tabs, this brand new invention in browsers, to read a bunch of news. And by the end of the conversation, Paul seemed to be satisfied with this idea that we had to just build what was new and interesting online, kind of user-generated thing. And he goes, "That's it. You guys will build the front page of the internet."
Wow.
And we're just like, really? Really? Like, you're going to give us money to do this? Like, all right, sucker. And
when they make the movie, Justin Timberlake will play Paul Graham. No, maybe tell you.
I want Justin Timberlake to play Paul.
Okay.
Anthony Michael Hall or Ryan Gosling will play Steve.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And I get Christopher Walken.
Oh, you've clearly put some thought into this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As soon as Social Network came out, I was like, who do I want to play Steve?
You know that's the next Social Network. And if Aaron Sorkin isn't writing this movie now, he ought to get on the shtick. I'm gonna go talk to Dana Brunetti, the Trigger Street folks. This is the next Social Network. Forget that Zuckerberg man guy. Forget him. It's Ohanian all the way and Huffman. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's make this happen, Leo. You can please be my agent.
I love that scene. The scene where where you talk to the guys. And at the time, it seemed like they were kings of the world. We're going to Lehman Brothers, and your heart's on the ground because your startup was rejected by Paul Graham.
Yeah.
That is a great movie scene. And then they're out in the street, and you are Reddit.